Hello everybody, today I'm here with the next team showcase and we've got DuckTales finally. I feel like I've been saying I'm going to do this one for a long time and finally we're doing it here. And a great place to start is obviously Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I watched all of DuckTales 2017. I've never seen the original series, which all these character designs are based off of, but I loved the newer series. I would love to get characters from it, but I doubt we will. Now, Donald Duck is basically part of the DuckTales team, right? But because he's more of a Mickey Mouse character, I'm going to leave him out. Also because we only have 5 character slots, and it works out perfect if we leave him out. So unfortunately, Donald Duck will not be in it. I guess mentioning that, and Darkwing is not going to be in it either because while he is in DuckTales, he really is from his own series. With Darkwing and Megavolt, he's got his own stuff going, so he's not going to be in it. Donald Duck, hopefully we'll be able to do a Mickey Mouse theme. We should get like Pete or Daisy at some point. But yeah, just looking through Magica, the villain of the series, who I almost considered not including so I could have Donald Duck in, but no. I think this is the better choice. And it's cool that we got Magica. We got a lot of DuckTales characters, which very much so surprised me. It'll be cool to see all those ducks all together. This is basically the duck team, right? If I were to ever do a duck team, it's just going to be DuckTales. So, Gizmoduck as well, who unfortunately never got his own series. As far I'm pretty sure. I loved Gizmoduck in the 2017 version as well. He was one of my favorite characters. Darkwing was one of my favorite characters too, honestly. Who did I miss? Oh, Launchpad, of course. And that's... I still feel like I'm missing somebody. Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Scrooge, Magica, and Gizmoduck and Launchpad. That's all of them. Okay. So we're gonna just pick a stage, hope it works out well. We gotta line them all up and see how they look together. Obviously taking that team out. Oh, I forgot. Huey, Dewey, and Louie are close to the front. There they are. Magica's up next. Right there. Scrooge is not far behind. Never mind, he's far behind. And then Launchpad and Gizmoduck right next to each other. I think they look great all lined up next to each other. They're all to scale and everything. They're all nice and close together. It's interesting that Launchpad is in the front. I kind of wish Gizmoduck was at the front. But yeah, it would have been great to get like Webby or Webby and her grandma. Even though I know they weren't as prominent in the original series, they're very important to the new series, the reboot. Magica looks way different in the reboot as well, so I'm used to that. But yeah, that kind of looks like Magica and Scrooge are hanging out, which would never happen. But yeah, they all look really nice together. The style is all very similar. I believe they all came out pretty much right next to each other, so they are all probably put into development. They're all probably made around the same time, I would assume. Because I remember they just were like coming out one after the other. Every patch notes had a duck with it. And Launchpad, I believe, is the final one. But yeah, they really do look great together. I'm finally getting around to it here, which is good. So let's just go into it, I guess. And we'll see what happens. Whoa, I did not remember Magica's entrance animation. I have not used any of these characters in a very long time other than Scrooge. I never bring in these characters. So this will be interesting too. I suppose Magica will probably work well for like a black color team. It's really the only instance of when I could bring in any of these characters again. She's mostly black, I think she'd look pretty well. I suppose I should be looking at what's happening. We've got some traps laid down from the triplets, the coin pile in the corner. You can see the magic, or like the shadows, I think, specifically coming in. Launchpad died, unfortunately. He is my weakest one, so that would make sense. We probably won't win this one, but we can try it. Yeah, that entrance animation for Magica is never gonna not be unnerving to me. Maybe I should just focus on one character at a time. Well, I want to look at Launchpad because he'll probably die. So he like shoots a flare and a box comes down. He's healing. I don't know if he's healing himself or if he's doing that specifically. I do not know any of their moves. It's been a very long time. There's some stunning going on. Launchpad died again. They've got... I think Gizmoduck probably gives himself some stuff. They've all got, like, armor up, maybe? I don't know who would give that out. Maybe Gizmoduck does it for the whole team. Let's go back here. Honestly, we might be able to beat some in Chapter 18, but just go back for now and see what happens. Obviously, the bear traps and the coins are the most obvious ones here. They're going to stand out. And I guess Gizmoduck's box falling. Sorry, not Launchpad's box falling. And then the triplets ride in on their skateboard. You'll see right here, and it hits all the enemies. Launchpad died once again. Gizmoduck, I believe... Well, he pulls up a shield or something, but it doesn't seem to actually apply any shield. I don't know what that move is. But you see like the screens pulled up in front of him at some point. Right there. That might be the armor up that we're seeing. I would imagine he would be a good one to have, like, give the shield up. There's healing going on in some form. It might be Magica, maybe not. No, I don't think it's Magica. Is it Gizmoduck? Sorry, is it Launchpad? I can't tell. Someone's healing, and I always appreciate that. And this, I would say this is a team, maybe besides like Magica and switching Magica out for Donald, maybe. I feel like this is a team that they must have at least thought about to make work well together. Because like I said, they all came out about the same time, so they knew that they were all being made. So I'd have to imagine that they made them with the thought of people actually using the DuckTales team. And they seem to be working pretty well together. Like Launchpad is really the only one that's consistently dying. And like their moves, they seemingly work pretty well together. Magica seems to be able to stun the character and just hold them in place. Which is really great for the attackers to just be able to attack them. Which I think most of the characters here are pretty much just attackers. Somebody is doing some side specs. I'd have to imagine it's probably Launchpad or Gizmoduck. I could be just entirely wrong about that. I have no idea. But I don't think it's Scrooge. Well, let's go back to 17. We're doing fine in Chapter 17. I think they're working pretty well together. I do. And I feel like maybe I'm just thinking that way because I would imagine that the DuckTales team was made to go together. But it does kind of feel like they're kind of doing well. And I don't know, other than what the few things I mentioned, how they're working well together, but it just feels like they are. Yeah, I'm pretty sure our Launchpad just did something that gave Gizmoduck attack up. I'm pretty sure. He'll probably die before we can see it again, but yeah, we see some heals going on every once in a while. I think maybe that... Well, the crate that falls, doesn't that fall on an enemy specifically? I don't know, we died, or we finished. I'm trying to see, I think we might have done this one already, but... I'm just trying to understand specifically who's doing what. Whoa, oh, that was Moana's thing. So yeah, oh no, that does drop on specifically Launchpad. the crate. So I would imagine that that's what's causing some of the status effects. Maybe it's a random chance, whatever comes out of that crate. I don't know. You also notice, you're not going to see it now, but Launchpad crashes into the scene, which I would assume does some damage. Maybe not. But that's pretty stereotypical of him to always be crashing. Yeah, I'm thinking they're doing pretty well together. They are surviving quite a bit. I don't know if we'll be able to beat a Chapter 18 one, but I'll try. The triplets throwing down those bear traps are very helpful. They also use the slingshot. I guess specifically Huey uses the slingshot. And then, Louie has the ray gun, I guess. I don't know if Dewey has a specific move that he does. They all have slingshots, okay. I guess Dewey throws out the skateboard. That's his specific move. So each of them kind of have their own thing that they do. Scrooge, I feel like I've barely talked about. He has that money pile in the corner that he sucks up and does damage, and then he pogo jumps across the stage. We're probably gonna lose right here. Yeah, we're gonna lose. But we get to see all their death animations, which is cool. I think we'll just do one more and then call it good. I think this is a pretty accurate showcase. And I would suggest if you have them at a higher level than I do to try them out, because it seems like they're doing pretty well together. And maybe Donald would be good with them too. I don't know what Donald's moves are, but yeah, I think they're doing pretty well. And it's been a while since I've done a team where I feel like it was actually made to be a team. Like I've been doing color teams and animal teams, you know, those were not meant to be. But this one feels like it was considered, you know, when they were making it, so I hope that's the case, and they're pretty good, you know. I don't have them level up very much, so I can't make it past Chapter 18, but still, pretty good. So, that was that. Let's just look at them one more time here. And like I said, I think all their styles work really well together. Obviously, they're made around the same time, so that makes sense. But they were just all made to look really nice together. And all of the scale is correct as well, which sometimes the game is a little weird about, but in this situation, the scale is all good. So, this was a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would imagine this one will get more views than some of the previous ones, just because it is a named team. And I hope you enjoyed this, even though I never know what's going on. Still, suggest what teams I should do next. I don't know if we have any more actual series that have 5 more characters in them, although I'm sure we'll get some more soon. Like, I feel like we must be getting like a Mickey Mouse character soon, right? I really hope, because then I can do a Mickey Mouse team. Either with Daisy or Pete or something. And then like Aladdin is just one-off. I'm blanking, but I know there are ones that have like 4 characters that are so close to being great for a team showcase, and I could do them with 4, but I don't know if I will. I'm probably also blanking, and there's another team that has 5 characters or something. But we'll just continue to do color teams and other teams I think of, and also make sure to suggest other teams for me to do. I'm always looking at the suggestions for ideas, because I'm always making the team videos, so thank you for all your suggestions, and thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.